Hello, welcome. This is my first YouTube live stream, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm just gonna hold on. Let's see if I can get on the screen. There we go. Now we're talking. Hi everybody, good to see you. So my name's Nick Himmer. If you don't know me already, it's good to see you. I think we've got a few people watching already, which is great. We've got how we doing? I don't know. But let's work out how we can get this going. If you're watching this live, why not? Oh, there we go. If you're watching this live, why not share in the chat or in the comments, like where you're calling from, and if you've got any questions, feel free to ask them as we go along as well. Because what I'm going to be doing in this live stream is showing you all of the equipment that I'm using. So just to give you a little bit of a taster there, this is the equipment that I'm using to be able to do this session, but also for my online workshops. And what I want to do is kind of walk you through all the different bits and bobs that I've got, so that you've got a better idea of how I run my workshops. And also because I've done some updates recently, there's some exciting new stuff going on here as well. So let's do that. Let's see. I don't know how long this is going to go for, but we'll give it a go. We'll see how we do. So first thing is, let's see if we can get this up on the screen. So we're talking about my tech setup for online workshops, featuring me, Nick Himmo. So point one, I want to talk about video. Now probably the best way to do this is, I believe, if I grab my camera, the one back there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to this one and then go like that, and then you can see what's happening. So I'm just going to grab that camera. Hold on 2 seconds. Right. You can now see, actually it might help if I go to this one. You can see here, this is the Canon EOS R6 that I've got here. I don't know if I bring it back here, it might be easier to see. So the Canon EOS R6 is my main camera that I'm using to be able to like get the wide shot. And on here as well, I've got, well, I'm not actually using this microphone at the moment, but I use this for my videos. So if you're interested in knowing how I do my videos, I can make a whole nother live stream for that, or video as well. But in terms of just for the live streams now and for my online workshops, I'm using this mic, which I'll get onto later. But yeah, Canon EOS R6 with, at the moment, I've got the 15 to 35 millimeter RF lens to be able to get a wide angle, so you can see the full shot. So there's that one. And then what you're seeing me through now is the Canon EOS R, and this is what I use when I'm just using one camera. I'll use that one to be able to show people, like to have a better quality video. So that's got a 35 millimeter RF Canon lens on it as well. So I'll put this camera back up so that you can see what else is going on. And then this leads me on to a nice point, that what I've got here is the the A10 Mini Pro. So you can see me with the picture there. And what this does is it enables me to control which videos you're seeing. This is a super cool bit of kit that helps me transition nicely, and I can do different types of transitions. I can just do a quick cut between the two of them, or like I've got other things going on. I've got a computer screen over here. I've got my iPad over here that you'll see when I cut over here. So I've got my iPad there. I can go back into a picture-in-picture. Over here I've got my other computer set up, and that I'll be able to show that I can get different things coming up on there as well that I can show a little bit later on. So that's mainly the video stuff that I've got covered with my cameras and what you're seeing. Now with the teleprompter, I think this is an important point here. With the teleprompter, what I'm doing is I've actually got a screen on top of here, and that screen is really good because it enables me to see myself in the camera. If I go over here and do this, you can see that I can see myself now. What I do when I run my online workshops is I put my Zoom window on here, and that means that I can see people as we're going. So it means that I'm looking directly at the camera lens, but I'm also being able to, it might help if I do this. So I can look directly at the camera lens, and I can see the zoom call, and see the people that are on the other end of it, and they can see me looking directly at the camera. So I think that's a really good way to do it. By the way, feel free to ask any questions if you've got any, and I'll do my best to answer them as well if you've got any questions as we go along. And yeah, just feel free to jump in the chat, because it's always good if we can make it more interactive. Oh, Callum's here. Nice one. Welcome, Callum. Welcome. This is exciting. This is my first YouTube live, so I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Right, I'm going to put this camera back on, and then we're going to get onto the next step, which is audio. Okay, so we'll go onto audio. Now, with the audio, let's do this. Great. So with audio, what I want to talk about here is, well, this mic here, I'm using the Shure SM7B. Now with this mic, it's great because it sounds like a podcast mic, like a radio show. So I'm really, really pleased with this. And to be able to run it, I need to use something called a cloud lifter. So I'll zoom out there. You can see that's this blue box here that enables me to increase the volume, because otherwise it would be too quiet. Hopefully the sound is okay. Let me know how the sound is, if it sounds all right. So this is, yeah, great mic, really, really cool. What else am I doing? Oh, underneath here, you can see this box, which is a Rodecaster Pro from Rode. And that enables me to get super beautiful sound as well. Oh, good question, Callum. So what would I recommend for a low budget one? Well, I think Shure have got a USB microphone, a Shure MV7, which I've heard is really, really good. And also I had a Rode Podcaster mic, I believe it's called, a big white one, which I found really, really good as well, which is a bit cheaper too. So those are two examples of cheaper budget microphones that I'd recommend if you want to not go for this, because this setup is quite expensive. I think the microphone, I think it was about £400. The cloud lift is like 100, and then you need to get some kind of preamp as well, which you don't need the Rodecaster because I think it's overkill, but you still need to spend probably 200 quid on a preamp. So it gets quite expensive for that setup. So yeah, the USB mics, I think you can get them for about £200, which is a much cheaper investment, which I started off with, and I was actually quite happy with, but I just wanted to try this. So good question. Thanks, Callum. Any other questions, let me know. Happy to answer them. So yeah, that's the audio setup that I've got. I've been experimenting a little bit with the Rodecaster with some stuff like this. I don't know if that's coming. I don't know if you can hear the audience applause that I just did there. Still trying to work out some of this gear. So that's pretty cool. What else have we got? Oh, that was a good drum thing. I don't know if that came across or not. Let's find out. Let me know if you heard those sound effects. You might not have. In my last test, they weren't working. What else have we got going on? Next we've got lighting. All right, let's talk about lighting. So with the lighting, what you can see up here is I've got a Godox UL150 light. Now that's pretty cool because it enables me to like with the softbox that you've got, it's just a parabolic softbox. It makes it really, it's a nice light, soft light, looks good, makes me look beautiful. So yeah, quite a big fan of that. Oh, excellent, you got the drum beat, pleased to see that. Yeah, the UL150 light is super bright, great. I use this for all my videos. This is probably overkill. What's Saturday Night Live? Excellent, yeah. What else have we got? Oh, that's for the crickets. There we go. My favourite one's the drum one, I think. Okay, so yeah, UL150 on that side for my videos, and then I also bought one of the first things I bought was this big powerful FV150, which I'll show you. So you can see up there, that's got a softbox on it. That's the Godox. A bit difficult to show you from behind. There we go. Can we get it? See it up there. This is the Godox FV150, which is more of a photography light, and then it's got an aperture lantern on as well. Now, I don't really recommend that one for video because it's quite noisy, so I'm not a huge fan of that one. So I wouldn't go for this particular light. I'd go for the UL 150 if you're doing videos, but it's good to have a softbox. It's a parabolic one and the lantern because it helps with the ambient light in the room. Like, it helps everything, I think, work out quite nicely. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'll put this back up. Now, what else have we got? Let's go next. I think that's done. Lighting. That's pretty much lighting, yeah. Oh, behind me I've got, you saw on the walls, I've got the, what are they called? I can't even remember what they're called now. The lights on the walls, which are quite good ones. The Philips Hue bulbs in there, which means that I can turn them down and turn them up. So I'm quite a big fan of that with the back of the videos. Oh, I think you can just see it in the corner behind me. If I go to this one, that's a Philips Hue light bulb, and it's great that I can bring it down. So it looks a little bit bright, but that's as low as it goes. But I think it looks pretty good. So I'm pretty pleased with that one. Okay, what else have we got going on here? I want to talk a little bit about the software that I'm using as well. Right now, because I'm actually using the. Let's see if I can go on to here actually. I'm using. I think you'll be able to see my full screen. Oh, you're getting my computer screen view there now, which is fun. I'm using. Can I get it up? There we go. So this is my full screen that you're seeing. I want to see if it's possible to show you my Ecamm Live setup. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Oh no, that's my Stream Deck. I'll talk about that in a second. No, it doesn't want to show actual Ecamm Live. This is fun. So, all right. What's another way that I can do it? Well, I can go like this. So what I've got on screen here, might zoom in if I can. What I've got on screen is Ecamm Live, and this has got different windows around it, which enables me to be able to, let's do that. This enables me to be able to control what you're seeing here. This is how I'm actually doing the live. So, it's opened up a window. I didn't mean to open up there. That's going to be fun. This is a great bit of kit for going live, and I've just used it to go live on LinkedIn as well. So really pleased with how this works. Big fan of Ecamm Live. What else is it good for? Well, it means that it just gives you a bit more control. All the slides that you saw that I've come up with today, this is through Ecamm Live. I've had those just preloaded. That's all set like that. And it just helps me to be able to make this all work live. And it's better. And in Zoom you can use it as well. Instead of having to share your screen, you have it all on the one screen, which looks pretty cool. What else have I got? Oh, I've got a Stream Deck as well. Now, the Stream Deck is this thing here that you're seeing here. And this enables me to control some stuff. So I've got the finish button that I'll just press to end the live when we finish it off. I can go to the next scene and the last scene. So I'm just pushing through the buttons here now that you're seeing different things. So this is quite handy just for pushing through those with the physical button. What else? What else have I got here that's useful? I can show or hide the kind of I can show or hide all the different scenes that I've got going on. So that's that one. That's the Stream Deck. And there's some software that comes with it that I can use to be able to control it and make it to do anything. And I've actually started using it for trying to setting it up for editing, so that you've got all the buttons there ready that are physical without having to know all of the shortcuts. Well, you can know the shortcuts, but even with knowing them, it'll be faster. So that's that one. I think that's pretty cool. What else did I have on my list? I think I've pretty much covered it. This is the setup that I've been using for online workshops, and this is the first time that I've used it for, second time that I've used it for lives as well. So that's pretty much it. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'd love to know what they are. But apart from that, I think I'm pretty good. That's pretty much what I wanted to cover. So yeah, I might just leave it there. If you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, let's call it a day. No, we'll leave it there. Okay, well, if you've watched this and you've liked it, please give it a like. And here we go. We'll go pause it, bring it over here. Yeah, as I was saying, if you found this useful, please give it a like. And I'd really appreciate if you're watching this afterwards as well. Why not subscribe to help me out? So that would be really, really cool. I'm thinking about doing more of these live streams. So let me know what topics that you think would be helpful. And also just leave any feedback as well in the chat. That would really, really help me out. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And I'm going to press that button, the finish button, on here. So this is going to end the whole thing. So I'll see you later, everybody.